Aye, it is that time again where we need to crap on yet another PC release. What is that? How many games in a row? I mean, Delta Snake Eater, some people were okay with. I mean, Mafia the Old Country, I had a lot of issues with. Wu Shang, and there was a lot of issues with that. It is just game after game after game after game that is having issues, and this one, probably the most high profile of them all, as Borderlands 4 has just unlocked on Steam, and right now, post-release, mostly negative reception, 577 reviews, 35% positive. Now, there's that mythical day one patch coming. Did you guys update the drivers? Are you sure your system requirements are up to date? Are you sure your PC... You're not playing on a GT 8800, are you? No, there are people playing the game on top-level PCs and are getting absolute garbage performance. And no, frame generation isn't going to save you, DLSS isn't going to save you, but there are a lot of issues with the game. 35% positive, and that's a very big problem as far as yet another UE5 game coming out. And I talked about it recently. You guys, you kind of see the writing on the walls when it comes to these things, as far as why are you not offering us multiple tiers of system requirements? It's one thing if a game's getting ported from 10 years ago and it's a, smaller release, but this is Borderlands 4. This is a major game release. On top of that, this is a game that's tied to a lot of people buying a PC, in the sense that it's literally bundled with NVIDIA graphics cards, and those are the games that are usually heavily prioritized, in that you showcase those games on PC, you showcase a lot of the PC specific features and how you're optimizing the game, exactly what hardware you need for what individual settings to run and what kind of frame rate to expect. They're giving you none of that. They gave you absolutely zero transparency for a game at the caliber of Borderlands 4, and I talked about it yesterday, and a lot of people were on the hopium. A lot of people wanted to be like, oh no, you're bugging out for no reason, pushing the cart before the horse, but I've been around the block for a little bit, you guys. You can see the writing on the wall, and how Randy Pitchford responded about the day one patch, it's gonna solve a lot of issues, and everything about outdated hardware and things of that nature. You saw the writing on the wall, that the potential was there, that this game was gonna be incredibly poorly optimized, and really, this isn't me being Nostradamus here. This isn't some high IQ take. Guys, if there is a game coming out on PC, I'm always going to lean on being the pessimistic side, but I think you guys should as well. If you're the kind of guy that wants to buy games on day one, I don't think PC is a great spot to go anymore, in the sense that you're spending so much money on a gaming PC, and so often you are served a pile of trash. Mafia the Old Country just came out in early August, and I like that game a lot, but my experience on PC was terrible. Wu Shang Fallen Feathers, terrible. And I get, dude, but Wu Shang ran well for me. Okay, yeah, I guess the negative reception on Steam is just an anomaly, and nobody is experiencing issues. It's just, you have the best PC, and everybody else had lower end PCs, and that's why they... Bro, no, that's not the reason. These games are poorly optimized, and it has been the case year after year after year, but I would argue that 2025 has made these issues even worse, and maybe that's a little bit hyperbole, maybe it's me being a prisoner of the moment. 2022 had Callisto Protocol, 2023 had Last of Us Part 1 and Star Wars Jedi Survivor back-to-back, but this year has been an absolute atrocity. Monster Hunter Wilds, Mafia, Wu Shang, Metal Gear to an extent. Metal Gear on PC, for me, crashed numerous times. Look, the game is so good, and I beat it anyway, but it crashed several times. Now, Borderlands 4 as well. What are some of the reviewers saying? None of my friends can get into the game to start past main menu. When you quit and restart, it doesn't close the original instance and still uses full memory. It doesn't matter how good the game is. AAA devs deserve low reviews on their games until they learn to release working titles. Indie devs release working games, but multi-million-dollar companies can't. Pathetic. That's because they don't care, and you know what? To optimize a game, it would cost them some money. Why not release the game? Why not sell you a $130 Super Deluxe Edition, and then after that, oh, we got your money. Some of you will refund it, some of you won't, but thanks for the $130. I'll catch you guys later. By the way, that $130 probably won't get you all of the DLC that the game is ultimately gonna have. Can we get another $40 for Season Pass 2? Thank you, and we'll be on our way. Another user, terrible optimization, another Unreal Engine 5 casualty, not worth buying in its current state unless you have a NASA PC. Bro, it's not even about having a NASA PC or not having a NASA PC. We all know that even on top-level PCs, these games have issues. And I would argue, when you have a top-level gaming PC, a PC you spent $2,000 to $3,000 on, and you are still having frequent crashes, that stings more than anything. You can crap on the PS5 Pro, you can crap on PS5 performance all day long. There is nothing more, to me, insulting than paying $2,000 to $3,000 on a gaming PC and then having crashes, having stuttering. It is an absolutely insulting experience to go through on PC when you spend that kind of money for a gaming PC and you're hit with garbage left and right. I have a decent PC. I wouldn't say I have a top-level PC, but from Mafia the Old Country crashing on me like 8 times, Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater, there was a point where I just laughed as I'm in the final cutscene of the game. You're getting hit with the big lore drop and the game just crashes on me. You're getting hit with a lot of the fascinating lore and the backstory of a certain character in that game. Oh no, Unreal Engine 5 error. And I said the story about Mafia the Old Country. Bro, playing Mafia the Old Country and Don Torrisi is popping off and he's just, they do an incredible job as far as the acting and the voice acting in that game. And then you just, in the middle of Don Torrisi popping off, oh, UE5 error, please restart game. That is absolutely, to me, a game-breaking experience. It's terrible. It's rancid. I could not even verbalize how much I hate crashing and stuttering. If it's a crash and a stutter here and there, I get it. Mafia is a 10-hour game. 8 crashes in 10 hours, unacceptable. The crashes in Metal Gear were crazy as well. Another user, unoptimized and horrible, already refunded as it doesn't run beyond 20 to 30 FPS. Crashing Simulator 2K25. Terrible performance. Worst I've ever seen. Turned it down to low graphics preset and couldn't hit 60 FPS even with FSR upscaling on my RX 6900 XT. Game is buggy as hell on release. User has an RTX 5090. Yeah, not great. Game crashed during the intro sequence. Yo, intro sequence with an RTX. Is your PC up to date? This user has a 59. It's gotta be your PC, dude. Randy Pitchford out on Twitter. Make sure you guys have that day one driver installed. Make sure your settings are adjusted accordingly. Maybe the 5090 shouldn't be playing this game at 4K, you guys. Guys, don't play it at 4K. I can go on. And yes, whenever I talk about this, I get a little bit unhinged because I see the garbage that they pull with fake early access. I see the garbage that they pull with $130 Super Deluxe Edition, and bro, you can tell they were being a little bit slimy when it came to this game and the PC information rollout. 2 days before launch of the game, you get the system, we had the system requirements to be fair, but you get more of the information and you get the post going over the specifics and only 2 tiers and no insight on top of that. And this is a game that's bundled with RTX GPUs, yeah. Bundle it with a 5080, 5090, and then just have the game crash. Game performs very poorly, another user says, especially given that the cell shading look suggests it should be an easier to run title, but you really have to pay the UE5 tax if you want to enjoy this one. I tried running it with my R5 7600X and RX 7800 XT, 1440p, and got 25 frames per second. That should tell you everything. Will it get better? They'll probably patch it, but this is just insulting at this point. $70 for the base game, $100 for a deluxe edition, super deluxe edition, $130. And what are you left with? A steaming pile of garbage at the end of the day. That's what you're left with. That'll do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. As always, guys, sorry for the unhinged rant. You know, I get a little bit diabolical when it comes to this. My neighbors probably hate me, but that'll do it for me. Your guys' thoughts down below. As always, guys, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.